What's good? Good morning. Agency, accountability, propaganda, and compassion. What do those all have to do with one another? I would like to first start by detailing a TSUNTSU quote. It goes something along the lines of, build your enemy a golden bridge on which to retreat. So the idea being, make defeat so palpable for your enemy, make the conditions, make the terms of defeat so tolerable that they gladly will walk back away from the battlefield. What does that have to do with all of this? We're in the middle of a culture war, and I believe there is a large group of people who have been brainwashed by propaganda, thus removing some of their agency and requiring us to still hold them accountable, but in a compassionate manner. Holy fuck, did you follow that? Because I didn't even, but I did. Okay. So many of our friends and family have succumbed to the programming, to the brainwashing. But I keep saying we must fight for those who we can recover. And so there are probably a few people in your life that are lost causes. Move on from them. But there might be a few people in your life who you can still potentially reach. It is critically important that we increase our numbers. We're still at rookie numbers. We gotta get our numbers up. And the best way we can bring people to our side is by offering them a golden bridge. That golden bridge comes in the form of compassion. Do not kill yourself being compassionate to someone who is a lost cause. But remember that you are not perfect, and that you yourself might be in need of compassion at some point. And share that with the world in granting compassion to someone who might need it in a moment of weakness. I think about like this concept of agency and accountability a lot. Agency being the new buzzword kind of for like free will. I don't think we have free will. I made a video like a bunch back. I think we have what's known as conscious will or agency. So the more aware you are, the more conscious you are, the more you can act in a manner that supports good and positivity. The less conscious you are, the less agency you have, the less awareness you have, the less you truly are in control. People need to be held accountable for their actions, 100%. But when we live in this world of insane propaganda and of literal, intentional infliction of trauma, our current construct of society is wildly sick. And we as individuals must be held accountable for our actions and behaviors. And that is why I'm almost there. Like, you should always be learning and growing. I made a comment in one of my other videos about how people seem to like stop caring about evolving. In a lot of my friend groups, it happened at like 18. A lot of them just stopped caring about evolving as a person. And then when you don't care about like your mental agency, that's what allows the programming to infect your brain. That apathy creates an environment. There we go. That's the point. The apathy and indifference that so many of you live with. And that's a coping mechanism to the weight of our situation. But you need to snap out of it. You need to wake up. A full-blown spiritual war. And just as I am holding you accountable, I want others to hold me accountable. There's a fantastic Jordan Peterson quote where he talks about how feedback is a crucial part of development. And I feel like the feedback that is being directed towards straight white men today is in fact negative and detrimental to our development. There is a concerted effort to neuter us. And it's really not straight white men. It's any man who wants to think for himself, to question the establishment narrative. Unfortunately, black men are just used as pawns, political pawns. It's fucking disgusting. You want to talk about racism? Look at how the Democratic Party treats black men. God damn. The party of the Klan, the party of racism. These are all historically accurate. The party that has thrown so many of them in jail. Joe Biden, tough on crime. Kamala Harris, criminalizing weed. When it comes to accountability, there are those of us trying to raise awareness to the lack of accountability our leaders have been facing for decades that has created this fucking sick society. But then we get shut down. We get demonized. We get otherized. But no. The tides are turning. We are gaining momentum. Watching this and you used to be a hater or you're still a hater, let me try to extend an olive branch. Let me try to build a golden bridge. I truly want to build a better society for our country and for our planet. I think it's Aristotle maybe who said, I am a citizen of the world. And I love that. I love that. Because we are just humans. We are all children under this sun. Children of whatever God, whatever universe, whatever you want to believe in. And together we can make change. First we have to break the fucking propaganda programming and compassionately hold each other accountable. Much love, y'all.